Hey guys, welcome to another messy painting table tutorial. Today, I'll be doing a quick way of painting Spartan infantrymen. I got some Warlord Games Spartans. I'm going to be doing a very quick way to paint these guys to get them on the table fast. So I'll be using GW's contrast paints and a couple other regular paints too. So when we come to them, we'll work way through them. So far, I assembled them. I glued them to the pop caps. That way I can put them on the stands, the holder, and the paint. I primed them white, and so far I just put Gilliman flesh for all the skin areas. So the next step is behind the shield here, which was painted different colors just for protections, weather and stuff. So I'm going to paint that. For my Spartans, I'm painting them all on the backside blue. I'm using Frost Heart blue. And this is nice and simple. Just go through and just paint the backside. All blue. Just get down there. All right. So I just got that painted blue. We'll come back and finish it up. Now, we're going to do the shaft. And what is it? We use Sigor Brown for the shaft of the weapon. All right, shaft of the weapon. Now next will be his hair and beard. Since this is just generic infantry, they'll be mixed in with everyone else, so you don't really have to go into a lot of detail with these guys. But let's get this facial hair. So that way we've got his beard done. Get these metals out of the way. Kind of focusing on that. It's that, oh yeah, and how I'm painting these, I'm using non-metallic. So I'm not using metallics. You can use metallics if you want. I just gotten to like the look without that. So we got that done. So now the next Next color is we're going to have to use some regular white, and we're going to have to clean up patches like in the shield here and on his greaves here. We just have to, and I'm just using monolith white for this. And we're just cleaning them up because we're going to need this white for the next step. So we go through and get, and you don't do much. You just have to clean up this couple of the areas where the Gilliman flesh came over. So okay. Now just look at the rest of his body. His armor is wearing leather armor, so that's going to be white, which is all the armor on his body. It's going to be white, and all his cloth is going to be red. So you want to make sure you get any of his cloth, paint that red too. So because you want that. Let's get all that. Clean the shield up just a little. Gotta make sure his helmet's clean too. So look at his armor. Now on the shield here, this outer edge here is going to be painted white because that's going to be bronze. So that's going to be bronze. Shield's going to be bronze. His helmet and his greaves are going to be bronze. So we need to go through, and outside inner right here. You just need to paint that white. On the back side here. Yeah, there we go. So you got the inner all painted white. So next we got on the inside he has straps and stuff. And I'm just going to make it easy, and I'm just going to paint them brown. You can paint them different colors if you want to. You can paint them white and reds and stuff like that. But I'm just going to, since it's just going to be behind the shield, you're not really going to see it. I'm just going to do just paint them a brown color, which is I'm just using Gorgrana because it's going to disappear anyway. So you just go through and just paint. Get and I'm also going to be putting a wash on the back side of this too. So that's going to help to clean it up some. So yeah, so just make sure you get yeah, that's it. So if you got like little runovers like that, that's easy to fix. So I'm just thin it out a little bit, and It just becomes a little shade. So there we go. Fill that with blue, and as I said, this is all going to be shaded and washed, so it's going to blend it in. So while that's dry, the next one, I'm going to do the tips of the spears. That was going to be they're going to be metal, so I'm going to use basilicum gray. Just paint the shafts and the butt like that. Right. Well, that's right. We're going to do the bronze now. And the bronze, I'm going to use Nazareth yellow, which to me makes a beautiful non-metallic bronze. Anyway, let's get some of your brush and just start laying it on the greaves. Like that. Now his helmet. Come on, there you go. Now the inside of the shield. And now the main shield. All right. That's the bronze. Now we just got some red to put on him. And for the red, you got bottom of his tunic here, and up here in the shoulder, you got, focus on him. And you got his shoulder up there. And this is this Blood Angel red. Yes, I'm using Games Workshop contrast paints. You don't have to. You can just use regular paints if you want to. But I find out this is a very quick way. Oh, come on, stay in focus. There we go. Keep moving on me. I have to work on my setup here. All right. Yeah, he doesn't have much red. Some guys have a lot more red. Okay. That's right. Now, next thing we have to do, come on. is he has a belt going across here. We'll just have to paint that brown. And that's going to be snake bite leather. This one uses leather. So if you got like the Army Build speed paints, you can do the same thing with those too. They work just the same way. So yeah, let's get some brown, some paint on that belt. All right. I got some brown on that paint. Now, I just need this to dry. Then I can go back over the white and clean up all the splashovers. And once the white's done and everything's dried, then I go over him with a wash. The wash can be any wash that you want. I use the black wash by Monolith. So I put that on the white. In any areas I think should be darkened up. Just darken it up a little bit. So like down here, under his armor, so it's a little, just a little black. This one, just to darken it up and give it a little depth to it. There's a little white spot right there. I'm just gonna put a little Gilliman flesh. And a little, there you go. Let's darken it up a little bit. There you go. And once the wash dries, you end up with something like this. So that's what it looks like completely dry. Then I would do a light dry brushing on this armor here, which I'll do. Let's get these out. I got too much stuff here. So focus on everything except what I want to focus on. Let me try something. Block everything out. Okay, all right. So once I get the wash on there, I'm going to take my brush. I'll make sure I have some red on there. I'm going to make sure I get all the red out. Now I'll get some paint in here. And how I do it, I just do it on my skin here, just to kind of. And what it is, you just do a little dry brushing. What does it? It just puts some more white back on there and adds to the depth. And it's quick. Because remember, he's going to be in a unit full of other troops too, so he's going to be lost in the mob. Command figures, you can work a lot more with command figures because they're going to be by themselves and they stand out more than just rank and file dice. So. Oh. Yeah, so just go over his white armor and just kind of brightens it up a little bit. Now, once that's done, we're not done dry brushing yet. I take a big semi-stiff one and get some paint on there. Now we're going to dry brush the whole figure. So do a little bit more on the metal right here. And just like that, if you look at it, it looks almost metallic, but it's just the Basilican gray and a little white put on there. But it does look, this looks, and I really like the look of it too. The rest, you just kind of go across the bronze a little bit. Again, it makes the bronze shine, it gives a nice shine to it. So there's two different ways. You can dry brush it, then put the wash on, or do it afterwards. So you can do it two different ways. So there we go. The only thing I got to do on this guy is put the Spartan symbol on his shield. This guy we got. It's like this guy. I make this little dry brush. So you can do it after or before you do the transfer, but it doesn't really matter. You just do it any way you want. Let me make sure I get some shine on that armor. There you go. And there you go. And there's a soldier ready to go next. And so once these all put together in a unit, let me grab a. I still haven't sealed these guys yet, but then he just blends in with a full unit. Now, I'm gonna put a sealer on this here too, so and get the base done. But I said once you get a whole mob of these guys down, they're all gonna blend together, and it's gonna look quite real. And with doing it this way, you can paint a whole unit in like 2 hours. You can be done. I mean, that's 16 guys in 2 hours. You have a full regiment done. Like in no time, you can have a good sized army painted up and on the field to go. And that was just painting Spartans. I got some Spartans. I'm gonna do some Thebians, then some Athenians. Those are gonna take a little longer, but not much. So got a couple of those now. Now start on the Persians. So that's a quick way to paint a Spartan warrior. It's not much. I mean, more advanced painters we can paint them easy too. It's just this is the way anyone can paint them. Beginner can paint them all the way up. So not much. So I hope you enjoyed that. So I got some more coming. So until later, guys, keep on painting.